And he goes in for the dunk.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Someone's open. Trae Young scanning and finds him.
Here's B-Train, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Here's Young driving the lane. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
To the middle. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Gallinari leading the charge. Here's Johnson and the slam dunk by Johnson.
Gallinari does such a great job of recognizing the floor space. And that time, credit him with the assist.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
There's B-Train, guarded by Wright. Drives to the hoop. Kaycock, the pass to B-Train. With the fadeaway. And it's sent back by Okongwu. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And so it's Gallinari with it. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. 4-point game. Young passes to Okongwu. Young against Richardson. And Young kicks to Okongwu. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. He gets that one. Young's got his third bucket of the night.
You just can't take Trae Young lightly from anywhere on the floor. These kind of shots will help him get into a rhythm.
In his first game after starting in the 2020 All-Star game, Trae Young had an incredible night, dropping 50 points against the Miami Heat.
And Young became the fourth youngest NBA player to get to 50. Only Devin Booker, LeBron, and Brandon Jennings got to 50 in a game at a younger age. Perhaps the most impressive part of Trae's performance, he did it against Coach Eric Spoelstra's Miami Heat, one of the top defensive teams in the league. A fantastic dunk, and he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
So it's the Spurs now. They trail by 6. Here he goes.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. The Hawks have gone 8 of 13 in the second quarter, well above the 50% mark from the field. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. And the wings, Herter and Hunter. And it's Wright in at the guard position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. So it's San Antonio now, following the bucket by the Hawks. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, B-Train in the last matchup against the Cavaliers was phenomenal. 53 points, and his passing was just incredible. He piled up an impressive number of assists. The stat line was filled, and the whole league is talking about it. We'll see what he does for an encore tonight, Kevin.
Yeah, David, he was in attack mode all night long. GA really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop it.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Here's Wright after the basket by San Antonio. Here's Herter. He had 10 points in the win against Indiana. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And we're seeing players, Brett, rise from deeper than ever before. You were a pretty good shooter. What was your maximum range?
Wow, Kevin, that's a great question. I wasn't allowed to shoot where it is that I could shoot from, so we won't get into that. But, yeah, guys are coming into the league more equipped, and it's because they're seeing that happen with players like Steph Curry, players like Trae Young, who are making that shot more and more effective. And Lillard, and now they're practicing those shots and they're more efficient with them. So there's a reason why guys like the deep ball, and it's getting deeper. Kevin Herter's favorite player growing up was Dwayne Wade, and that's why he wears the number 3.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional. The Hawks leading. He dishes it to Wright. Inside, Collins. And finish off by Collins.
Interesting night where you're getting this kind of production from Collins. They're going to lean on him a little bit more now.
Spurs trail by 4. Here's B-Train, and he says, right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
With the drive. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficient.
Collins looking around. There's the pass to Hunter. To the paint. Here's Wright. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Hawks lead by 2.
Wow, what a finish. That's why Capella makes the big bucks. Clint can control the area around the rim as good as anyone.
Here's B-Train. He has 40. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Bobbed up there for Collins. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down into the lane.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart. And let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Capella, high post. The kick out to Wright. And there's a whistle. That goes on B-Train. That is his first foul of the game. Trae Young, he's checked in for Wright. Collins checked in for the Spurs. Young outside. The feed to Collins. Passes to Hunter. Just 4 to shoot. Over Johnson. The offensive rebound. Young with no one around. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Young's got 11 points.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the... Flowed to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And there's the drive, and he banks in the layup. 13 points in the game.
Shooting it with more confidence now. Look at his face. He didn't look quite right in the opening minutes. Finding it now.
Here's B-Train. Lays it up and banks it in.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Pass to Collins. Here's Herter. Kicks it to Young. No one near him. And it's off the back rim. No good.
I saw a green light there. The D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
Shot by Collins, no good. Takes it from 10, and again it's Atlanta.
Collins showing now he's got a little bit of touch from that range.
There's the drive, and got it! Another basket.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Hawks lead by 3. We'll be back shortly live from State Farm Arena. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. What a game we're seeing from B-Train.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Yeah, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. You've got Jakob Poeltl. B-Train out there with Johnson. And it's Vassell in at the shooting guard. Now, here is Young. He kicks to Hunter. Pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Yeah, you could tell Hunter knew he was open. Find him.
Here's B-Train. Non-stop scoring machine here. For the tie. And they get it back. The 3. That one no good. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Hunter against Johnson. Hunter the pass to Collins. And another basket to his impressive total. It's his 9th against 12 attempts.
John Collins does a nice job reading the defense there, staying focused right through the contact and gets the finish.
The pass to B-Train. To the inside. Stolen by Collins. Ahead. Knocks it loose.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
Now here's Capella. D right on him. Young, no good. Spurs trail by 5. Inside. Here's B-Train. Can't hit that one. Good defensive work there by Young.
The team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime? Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
They get it back. Out to the right wing. There's B-Train, defended by Young. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. So for the Hawks, Okongwu comes in for Collins. And it's Gallinari in for DeAndre Hunter. And San Antonio also making a switch. McDermott's checked in. Capella finds Gallinari. Swiped away. In transition, here comes San Antonio. No good from B-Train.
Well, his shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find a rhythm?
Back to Young. That one goes. Count it. Young's got the lead up to 7 now for the Hawks.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
San Antonio calls timeout.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
Fans, your Atlanta Hawks dancing.
Spurs trail by 7. Here's B-Train. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. It's going to be on Trae Young. For San Antonio, they've shot 60% from the line, 6 of 10.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Atlanta leading by 5. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Atlanta Hawks are back. Last season, they won the Southeast Division for the first time in 6 seasons. With quality players at every position, things are starting to gel. Trae Young said, "This feels good. We just have a lot of belief in each other." Isaiah poised to lead for a long time.
Well, they've clearly made the turn, David. Thanks. And the Hawks making a change here. Johnson's checked in. B-Train passes to Pirtle. That one goes in.
There's no stopping Pirtle when he has the ball in that spot. Just abusing the defense down in the paint.
Gallinari outside. The kick out to Young. From the line, Vassell grabs the board. Vassell's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And he drives in. McDermott passes to B-Train. Back to McDermott. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Now just a 3-point Atlanta lead.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Back to Young. Down low, 6 on the shot clock. The shot by Okongwu, no good. McDermott passes to B-Train. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Defense has got to be better. Flat out effort was not there.
So it's the Hawks now. After the basket by San Antonio. Young, no good.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Here's B-Train. And 2. Free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
Well, looking up and down the stat sheet here, I'm seeing those second chance points jump out at me. They've done a great job on the offensive glass.
Hawks making a switch here. Lights checked in. San Antonio also making some changes. Kaycox checked in, and Jones subbed in for Vassell. Stolen. Here's B-Train, defended by Young. And it's denied.
Well, good work from Gallo there. You forget sometimes at 6'10" that he can come up with those kind of defensive plays.
It's tipped. And Okongwu slams it in. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion. One thing you love about stars like Danilo Gallinari is how they remind you that basketball is truly an international game.
And especially, GA, for Gallinari to want to come over and play against the best in the world. It wasn't about achieving MVPs and accolades in the Italian league. He wanted to stack up his skill set versus the best small forwards and power forwards in the NBA, and Gallo has had a remarkable career as a professional here in the States.
And I would not be surprised to see them double him up here.
Zach Collins checked in for the Spurs. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for San Antonio.
They've been penetrating with a certain amount of ease, guys, just as much in this half as the first.
The other thing they've done is had penetrating passes inside, in the interior, plenty of points in the paint.
Richardson, he's checked in for B-Train. San Antonio calls timeout.
San Antonio with the timeout.
Atlanta making some changes. Corky Dangs checked in for Okongwu. John Collins comes in for Gallinari. And Hunter subbed in for Johnson. And that one falls for Jones. The Hawks trail by 7. Young outside. Takes it inside, and the shot goes down. Young's got 10 points in the quarter.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
To the middle, here's Collins. Jones trying to get open. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Spurs lead by 7.
Even with the defense all over him, Collins sticking with it.
And here's Young. 23 points in the game. Out left to the wing. Collins dishes to Young. Shot clock at 6. Right. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 6 assists now in the game.
Trae Young not afraid to make passes like that. Great vision.
Now here's Collins. B-Train passes to Johnson.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s. And done a much better job from the line this half. They've gotten that percentage up over 80 for the game.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Hawks. Kevin Huerter comes in for DeLon Wright. Spurs also with the sub. Vassell's checked in.
Nice job by Richardson getting to the inside. High percentage play to the basket.
The Hawks trail by 8. Young outside. From the stripe. Rebounded by the Spurs. Vassell's got 6 rebounds in the game. Richardson the pass to B-Train. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Shot by Collins, no good. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Passes it to Hunter. We've got 22 seconds left in the third quarter. Collins passes to Capella. That shot, no good. Pass to Beatrice. To the paint. It's deflected. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And so it's San Antonio holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their shooting has been the big. And let's listen in on what Nate McMillan.
Defensively, we got to keep.
The quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. At the guard positions, Young and Herter. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. And it's Hunter in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Here's B-Train, the big dunk at the end of the break.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
And the rejection by Collins. Here's B-Train, defended by Young. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. Spurs making a switch here. McDermott's checked in. The Hawks trail by 10. Now Young. And there's a whistle that goes on B-Train. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. And Atlanta has possession. And Young, here we go. Vassell grabs the board. Vassell's got his 7th rebound here tonight. B-Train passes to McDermott. Collins with some nice D. Atlanta shooting straight 49% from the field. Hunter kicks to Young. Lobbed up there for Collins.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. Johnson outside. Pass to McDermott. Here's B-Train down low. Hurdle's shot is off.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Here's Hunter, and the layup's good off the glass.
Awesome concentration there. When Hunter's committed to scoring, he's hard to stop.
And the pass to Vassell. Driving in. Hunter with it. Capella trying to free himself up. Tries again. And here's Young from the arc. And the 3 ball is good. Young's got 13 points in the second half.
Well, he's building off that strong first half he had. I'm not sure the defense will be able to figure him out in the second.
Spurs leading by 3. Here's B-Train. And good. He hits it again. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Bounce pass Young. Hunter on the wing. He's guarded by Johnson. Passes it to Young. 5 on the clock. Lets it fly. And right through it goes. Young's got 28 points for the game.
Well, this guy keeps learning from each and every coverage on the pick and roll. Trae Young getting some serious chops playing out of that set.
And that's his first personal foul.
That one is off.
Wow. Would he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe.
And that one miss shouldn't be too costly because he was able to make it a 2-possession game.
The Hawks trail by 4. Young outside. Outside Collins. Paxton coming off the assist from Young. 23 points in the game.
Well, they left it until the 4th quarter, but finally the run they needed to get back into this one.
Finally got themselves in the trenches. Momentum completely shifted now. We've got a tight one here in the final period.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Here's Hurdle. Hurdle with the steal. Driving to the basket.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
And Hurdle sends it back. And they'll keep possession. And there's another turnover by Atlanta.
And if you're going to grab it, grab that thing. He just lazily reaches out for that, and the result is it's deflected right off of his hand.
Spurs leading by 5. Here's B-Train. Hurdle's shot is off. Herder passes to Collins. And finish off by Collins.
You got to keep the ball moving, and that time Herder's pass leads to an open look.
Drives to the hoop. Hurdle trying to get open as Johnson. Hurdle's shot is off. Hurdle with the steal. Here's B-Train. Back to Hurdle. Pass to Vassell. Spurs passing it around. Inside. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
Young looking it over. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Kicks it out to Collins. Hunter for 3. Vassell grabs the board. San Antonio leading by 5. He's guarded by Collins. And there's the pass to B-Train. Back to Hurdle. And the dunk by Hurdle.
And look at Hurdle effortlessly dropping the hammer on the D.
And so it's Young who brings it up for Atlanta. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Pass to Herder. Shoots over Hurdle. Herder, no good. The Spurs have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the 4th and even 50%. Here's B-Train, defended by Young. Passes it to B-Train. To the paint. Now the dish to Hurdle. Shot clock at 5. And there's a whistle that goes on B-Train. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul. I'm glad we got to see the mobile 1 block once more. What a play.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away. And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be. Sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And you know, coach still feels this wasn't the right call. You got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Okongwu's checked in for Atlanta. Here's Young. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Young's got 7 now in this quarter.
He makes it look effortless out there. Until the defense actually presents a challenge for him, expect those kind of results.
Here's Herder. Pass to Young. To the middle. Here's Okongwu. And Hurdle sends it back. B-Train passes to Pirtle. Here he goes. And the dunk by Pirtle.
And Pirtle is so quick at moving to the hoop after the screen. Just awesome mobility rolling to the basket.
Atlanta calls timeout.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, guys. Well, Nate McMillan had some advice for the team during that last break. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said, we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other up. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Kevin, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
Thank you, David. Young outside. That one falls. Young's got 34 points.
Trae Young looking like one of those young players who on a nightly basis gives you something you haven't seen before.
Another one goes. Incredible.
He's scoring at an insane level here, folks. The defense powerless to slow him down.
Yeah, he's on a mission, closing in on third place all-time in scoring.
And Wilt Chamberlain holds both the first and third place scoring marks. First, of course, for 100 points, and third place all-time with 78. Anytime Wilt's name comes up, you are making history. Clearly a foul.
That's good from B-Train.
Well, he's putting his game right in the face of the defense right now and just driving into the paint to get contact.
The Hawks trail by 6. The pass to Okongwu. Back to Young. Lets it go with the 3. San Antonio with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at New Orleans, they'll match up against the Pelicans. Pass to B-Train. To the inside. Johnson, the pass to B-Train. Driving the lane, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And credit the screen for... giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, you settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
Atlanta's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Young outside. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Young's got 38 points.
It feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to...
And another one falls. Amazing.
And that puts him even for third on the single-game scoring list. Simply amazing.
I'm at a loss for words. Greg, his has been one of the greatest offensive games we'll ever see.
And to equal a mark set way back in 1961 by Wilt Chamberlain, that tells you all you need to know.
And a fast break now for the Spurs. Here's B-Train. Yet another bucket.
He has been simply unstoppable.
And he's now third all-time for points in a game. 1 for the ages.
He surpassed Wilt Chamberlain's less famous scoring mark from 1961, and Kobe Bryant now in his sights.
And it's Vassell with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They're ahead by 10. A minute 50 left here in the fourth quarter. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. And Young, here we go. Can't connect from 13 feet out. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
And good. There's another.
And that score moves him up in the record books yet again.
He now stands, Greg, alone for second place for points. What an unbelievable night.
To think that he has eclipsed Kobe's mark of 81 and now has his sights set on 100. This is a game you'll be talking about for decades.
Here's B-Train, and he drops in the layup off the glass. B-Train's got the lead up to 12 now for San Antonio. We've got 1:23 left in the fourth quarter. Young with the ball. And it's Johnson picking him up. He was all alone on that one. Hunter's got 5 points now this quarter.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
First free throw is good, and that'll push the lead to double digits. Both free throws good from B-Train. Atlanta's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Young against Pirtle. Down low. And Okongwu slams it in.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Pirtle trying to get open.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Spurs.
And one area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition, and when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And when it's all said and done here, this will mark their 38th W on the year.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief 2-gamer. And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was.
For B-Train.
He was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
Shots good from Young.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
Spurs foul. Number 14. And that's his fifth. Team third.
The first one falls.
In the 2018 season, as the 5th overall pick, Trae Young was phenomenal towards the end of the year, winning 3 straight Rookie of the Month awards.
And again, San Antonio turns it over.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
Now, here's Tom. Can't get it to fall. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that'll do it, folks. For Brent Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Owen, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you next time.
Nice to see everybody.
So, MP, some high-profile players have skipped the dunk contest lately, worried about being seen as more than a dunker. Now, why did you decide to participate?
Frank, that's a good question. Look, first of all, the fans want to see it, and I make a living because of the fans, so I want to give them what they want. It's a thank you, but I'm also an entertainer, so it's what I do. And then there's the organization. I want to put the spotlight on us, represent for those guys, put on a show, get the conversation going about what we're capable of doing as a team this year. And let's just be honest, it's fun. I'm looking forward to it, and I think it's going to be a blast.
Well, MP, some Vegas odds makers have you as a 200-to-1 long shot at taking home the dunk title. Now, do you think those are good odds for you?
Look, Frank, if you want to make some money, I suggest you go on to Vegas right now and put it all on me. Your kids, college fund, the 401k, everything, because I'm not going to stand for this disrespect. I already have my eyes on the prize, but now it's personal. And 200 to 1? Okay, that's ridiculous.
All right, well, then good luck proving them wrong, MP.
Yeah, okay, thanks, Frank. Okay, we good? Thank you.
MP, what can I say? I was wrong about you, brother. You could put together a nice little season here. Rookie of the Year favorite, MVP contentions. It's impressive, no doubt, which is why I hope you don't crack under pressure. Now, I'm not saying you will. I've learned not to bet against you, but this is going to be unlike anything you've seen in your life. This ain't YouTube. This is the NBA. You're going to have more press, more fans, more everything than ever before as you chase this thing. I got to be honest. I'm not sure you've got what it takes to pull this off, but I guess we'll see. Carry on.
Whenever I see you, I melt, yeah. Feelings like that I haven't felt in a lifetime, it seems these days. You had to go and throw that all away. Dealing with the cards you was dealt with. Your mama still giving you. Looking like ain't much changed, though. Promise I don't feel no ways, but you really took me for granted. We were supposed to build a palace. Wishing we were 16 again. Smelling your scent, I'm breathing in. Girl, you really did me damage. I knew I wanna get.
Yo, what's up, man? Stay focused on your workout. Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
You got it. You got it. Come on, man. Hey, hit me up.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Get it started, man. Let's get it started.
Hey, I'll see you later.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
And I appreciate being on the show.
Absolutely. Well, the results are in, and the reason why we're bringing you on the show is because you are the winner of the jersey design contest.
Oh man, that's a blessing to hear. Like for real, trill talk. That's amazing. You know, I'm sure my teammates gonna be happy. That 250 KBC gonna come in handy with my center.
Now, one thing I love about you is that you're actually designing these jerseys for other teams. So talk about your background in that and helping the community out with your designs.
Sure. So I got a degree in graphic design and web development, and I just wanted to.
High above the vibrant down. Before we get.
Hey, Brian, it's not.
Outstanding. Thanks, Allie. All right, let's check out San Antonio's starting lineup. We've got Jakob Poeltl, Devin Vassell out there with Keldon Johnson. And it's B-Train in at point guard. And for the Pelicans, it's an all-Duke forward pair. Ingram the 3, Zion the 4. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's Devontae Graham. And it's Lewis in at the 1. And some great news for MP. He'll be at All-Star Weekend participating in the Rising Stars game.
And that's a huge honor in this league. Getting selected to play in that event. It's well-deserved. MP has a very bright future.
Williamson with the bucket.
Oh, the motor of Williamson is special. Awesome at staying engaged and hitting the offensive glass. There aren't many players that have come into the NBA as a consensus #1 pick like Zion Williamson did. Nobody was passing on this fella.
It's blocked. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Pass to Lewis. Now Ingram. Williamson with it. 5 to shoot. To the wing, right side. Lewis trains the wing trade. In that 2019 draft, Zion was a prize that every team in the lottery was hoping to win, Grant.
And that added a lot of excitement to that night. I mean, when you've got a once-in-a-generation talent like Zion, the lottery becomes a major event.
And with the All-Star break quickly approaching, everyone gets a rest, including us broadcasters. Clarky, got any plans?
I'm a rest and relaxation guy whenever I get a chance, BA. So maybe we can hang out on your mega yacht if you'd invite me along. But seriously, for players, I think it's always a great chance to recharge and refresh. And whatever gives you the most joy and the best chance to do that, climate vacation, or whatever it is, make sure you immerse yourself in getting that rest.
And the Pelicans with possession here, following the bucket by the Spurs.
Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Here's Graham after the basket by San Antonio. Here's Lewis. Misses the 3. Here's B-Train. Coming off a terrific game against Atlanta. Poeltl with the bucket.
Hey, when Poeltl gets the rock deep inside, the defense is cooked. Can't allow him to get comfortable from there.
Pass to Williamson. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Lewis. Lets the 3 fly. Vassell with the rebound. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
Poeltl with the bucket. And it's all knotted up.
They've really come out swinging, hitting 4 of their first 5 shots.
Pass to Lewis. Here's Williamson. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket.
This is where Zion shines. Inside, he can be such a dominant force.
Oh, and a fast break for the Pelicans. Slammed home, and they call the foul. He's headed to the stripe for one more.
And it's energy like that on both ends of the floor that's got them out ahead.
All right, let's take a look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Pelicans.
Early on, guys, excellent work on the boards here. I mean, you got to like those second chance points they're getting.
One thing I've also noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off turnovers.
Good